Hello everyone, welcome back to our hardcore mage playthrough. Thank you for clicking on the video and choosing to join me here today. I do appreciate it. And I hope that you are doing well. We're starting off in Camp Taurajo, and I think today we're going to head down into Thousand Needles. It could be that we're a little bit too low level to be there. That is definitely a possibility, but I think there's a few things there that we could do safely. I mean, we just did a bunch of stuff in the Charred Vale. And it was incredibly stressful, and I said we wouldn't tackle an area like that again, and I was telling the truth. So we'll go down to Thousand Needles. We will grab the flight point at Freewind Post. We'll take a look at the quest, and we'll just kind of see what we can do. I think for sure we'll be able to do the first Centaur kill quest. Maybe we'll even find the Centaur Messenger. That chains into one, I believe, that we could do. But yeah, I really have no other thoughts on where we can quest right now. I have been looking for an SFK group today, like the only ways that I can, which is like I spam General in Undercity, I hit up General in Orgrimmar, I hit up General in the Barrens. And yeah, nothing going on for a mage looking for SFK. And I feel like people look in the general of the zones where the dungeon is close to, so I don't know if there will be people in the Barrens looking for SFK groups. I really don't know. I don't want to watch general chat, but besides doing that and kind of seeing when people are putting a group together, I don't really know what else to do. What would be really cool is like a hardcore looking for group tool that we can kind of jump into and just kind of put our interest out there that way. Not automated, just like the standard looking for group tool. Or even like a looking for group channel. There doesn't seem to be, I can't join /4, there doesn't seem to be a looking for group channel. Maybe that came later, maybe that wasn't something that was part of Classic Vanilla, I don't really recall. But yeah, so, you know, I might keep this up for a little bit just to kind of feel things out. Other than that, we can check it occasionally. Yeah, looking for group Wailing Caverns. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't really know the ideal spot to quest right now. We're kind of between zones. We're not quite high enough to finish up stuff in Hillsbred. I'd like to get level 27 before we take on the next battle for Hillsbred quest. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to get out of Thousand Needles right now. Just a place where we can go do a few quests and maybe hit level 27. If not, we could grind it out. That would not be a bad thing for us to do at this level. But yeah, we'll see. It's kind of a long walk down there. But, you know, since there is potential for me to get killed by an Elite Alliance patrol, I figured it would be a good idea just to go ahead and record this part. We have a breadcrumb that we can relieve the guy at the Great Lift. Now, granted, we give him a letter of relief. We tell him that people are coming to replace him, but it doesn't happen until the Cataclysm. He's still there, you know? Level 24 warrior, rip in the Hillsbred Foothills. It's a really tough level to die. We got our warrior killed off at what, level 18? And that was a bitter one to swallow. We'd started to feel really powerful. Yeah, a gnome warrior, man. I would do a gnome warrior again. That was a lot of fun. It was more fun than it had any right to be. And yeah, we were protection, I think, for the most part. But next time we're definitely going to just go full arms. I love the bleeds. It'll be funny to have a big two-hander, and we'll, you know, if we're a little gnome, it isn't so big of a two-hander. What a fun character! Oh no, and a level 24 druid. Wait, were they in a group maybe? Oh man, so many. I realize that yeah, so many people die in the level 20s. You see, you know, post level 10, you see more level 20 deaths than anything else. It gets into the level range where you do start to feel safe. You start to feel safe, you have all of these abilities, all of these ways to get yourself out of trouble on most classes. And then you'd get killed. It's just how it happens. You start to feel safe, and then you get killed. Mm-hmm.
Greetings.
You have news from Magrin Earthbinder? This is great news. I have been sitting here guarding this hunk of wood for too long. Now I can spend some time with my family. Yippee! Said every Blizzard employee who got to go work at home. But then had to go back.
Hail.
Okay.
Goodbye. How may I aid you?
Brave traveler, the centaurs have increased their attacks in this area. Freewind Post must know about this renewed harassment immediately. Seek Cliff Walker Longhorn at Freewind Post to the southeast and give him this urgent message. Be warned, avoid the Grim Totem clan nearby. They've been acting strange toward us lately.
Farewell.
I mean, they're called the Grim Totem. You guys gave them that name, or they took it themselves. I mean, it sounds dire, doesn't it? Why would the Grim Totem be acting strange? Gosh, I don't know. And I guess, you know, early on, the Grim Totem, you know, started to splinter. But, so it wasn't obvious at this point what was happening, but come on, they named them the Grim Totem, so obviously they were going to become bad guys. Now, this messenger runs all over the place. I think I've only come across him a couple of times. And I don't know if this will be one of them. See how he kinda... He has an incomprehensible little loop that he does. Like, pretty hard to just rely on finding him. And if we continue going that way, we're going to run right through a centaur camp. So I think we will just swing down here and we will take the road for now to get us to Freewind Post. But hey, look, we're in Thousand Needles. We've never done anything in Thousand Needles before on any of our hardcore characters. So yeah, kind of a milestone, I guess. As I say that as a level 20 mage dies in Stone Talon Mountains. Rip, my man. Rip. Go again. And just do another mage. Now you know what killed you, now you know what not to do. If you switch classes, you're going to have to learn that lesson again. That's kind of what I've been thinking. That's the mentality that we're going to approach whenever they drop the official hardcore servers. The Blizzard servers. We're going to just approach a class, whatever class we decide. And we're just going to do that class until we get it to 60. Because if I do get killed on a class, you know, I want to have a learning moment that sticks, that matters, for the progression of the next role that we do. So we're going to tackle it one character class at a time. That being said, I want to choose right from the gate something that has a high probability of us living. Because I have no interest in rolling, you know, 30 warriors to get a warrior to max level. As cool as it would be for us to do that, I have to, like, kind of be realistic with myself at some point and ask myself if I believe that I can get certain classes to max level without dying a single time. Do I believe it? Of the warrior, no. I don't know. I don't know what it would take, guys. It would take being like 5 levels out level for every enemy we fought. And if we did enough grinding to do that, yeah, the warrior run would be the run of grinding. Because after like level 15 or so, I would probably only want to fight green enemies. And so there would be times when that would be impossible unless we ground out like 3 or 4 levels just fighting stuff. But that, if I was being honest with myself, that would be the only way to gain the amount of safety that would make me think that we had a chance. Just sheer power, you know, because as a warrior we don't have heals, we don't have a lot of tricks to get ourselves away from enemies. We can kill things and that's it. And so we would need to be able to kill things with maximum efficiency, which would necessitate that we be a higher level than our enemies. And instead of running, blinking, and freezing, we would have things like retaliation. We would be blowing offensive cooldowns to survive, which blowing offensive cooldowns to survive is a very different feeling in hardcore than, you know, blowing defensive cooldowns and running away. Because you have to win the fight at that point. It's not a choice anymore. Let's first and foremost grab the flight point, and then we'll scout around for some likely stuff that we can do at our level. Wind Rider, probably not right now. Alien Egg, maybe. Yeah, we can clear to one and grab one. It's not really a big deal. A rumor has surfaced about an alien egg here in Thousand Needles. Those that report seeing this egg have failed to even get close enough to examine it in detail. Serpents guard the egg as if it's one of their own. I want you to seek out this alien egg and bring it to me so that I may examine it.
We shall meet again.
And then he gives us driving directions.
How?
Our inventory is looking really good. Do I need any elemental stuff for tailoring? I'm gonna say yeah, maybe. And I'm gonna hang on to those. Everything else is good. All the coal I probably don't need.
May the eternal sun shine upon.
Let's turn in our breadcrumbs.
Hail.
More bad news. These centaur have gone too far. They raided one of my supply caravans and slaughtered the whole party. This is an outrage and it will not go unpunished. I entreat you to hunt these centaur down. They shall feel the wrath of our revenge. Attack the centaur camp to the north of Freewind Post. Let wrath guide your hand.
Be careful.
That one we can do. Let's set the hearthstone here.
I have just the thing.
We don't need it in Sunrock Retreat right now, that's for sure. Arnok Grim Totem. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now, but we don't have a lot of quests in our logs, so let's just keep some of these. And yeah, besides that, I think the Wind Rider is the only stuff. We're not going to do that right now. I'm going to leave that one. And we could probably go do Test of Faith. At least we can do the first part. We can do the first part of Test of Faith. I just got vertigo, like my stomach dropped when I did that. I didn't think too much about the elevators here when I decided to come here. I'm keeping my hands far from the keyboard here. Let's just go ahead and do this, just in case anything stupid happens. I think I'm gonna go grab the alien egg first before we take on the centaur, just to get that one done. That way, when we finish the centaur, we can hearth back. And yeah, before we get too much further into things, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, get our buffs up, and we'll get some food and water made really quick. That will do. So we're going to have to clear some of these serpents to get to the egg. Let's see if there is an egg here. There's cracked eggs, scrambled eggs, but I'm not seeing an actual egg. Yeah, it's going to be a clickable item when it exists, and I don't think there's one here right now. There's a few different places it could be. Let's go check this one over here. And there's probably some kind of spawn chance associated with it, or maybe even like a variable respawn depending on... It gets picked up at one place, maybe it spawns in somewhere else, I'm not really sure. I'm hoping we don't have to run down here. I feel like one of these places should have it. Okay, this one's guarded by a few. I'm gonna start clearing these guys. You know, they're probably gonna shoot lightning at me or something. Oh no, they're coming in. It's an Elder Cloud Serpent. He's shooting something. Yeah, that's lightning. Okay. We need to start... Oh no, he's resisting. Whew, okay. Wasn't sure how much those lightning bolts were gonna hurt us. It seemed like maybe for him it was kind of a long cast time. I do see the egg up here, so we'll clear this way as carefully as we can. Let's clear... We're gonna have to clear both of these guys. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping they don't social aggro. Resist, that's definitely not how I wanted to start that pull off. Oh, you're level 29. That's something. Robert rethinks his entire life. Part 1. We can't do that again. If we hadn't blown berserking and had that little bit of extra damage from being so low on HP, we wouldn't have lived. What level is this guy before we attack anybody else? Let's check their freaking levels. Level 29. Not happening. Level 27, definitely doable. Okay. That 3-level difference though, that was almost it. We need to really pay attention to this guy. I don't think he can aggro us from where he's at, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't like this positioning whatsoever. Maybe we come up here. Oh, look at this, there's more. Yeah, tell me I can shoot through this. I might have to try to kill this level 28, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Could I sheep it? It's a beast. I can't worry about skinning these guys right now. Since we're over here and it's kind of a safe place, let's come up here and let's talk to this guy and do his little quest. When we come down here, we are going to have to be careful to not get annihilated by these cats and hyenas. Alright, a test of faith. So you have sought me out, or perhaps destiny brings you to me. No, quest he did. No matter, you are here now, and so your journey will begin anew. Many facets make up a being: the spirit, the body, the mind. Some of these can be measured by a culture's traditions. Others we can only hope exist within ourselves. If you agree, I shall test some facets within you. If you pass, then you shall become stronger. If you fail, then you will realize the vastness of the nether.
May the eternal sun shine upon.
Do I really want to do this quest? Do I really want to... If I walk off of here and I die, I'm not going to be very happy about that. That was one of the worst feelings I've had.
Greetings, traveler.
I'm pleased to see your courage remain steadfast in light of what you've already done. Since your faith is intact, time has come to test your body. First, a test of endurance. We're not going to do this one.
Walk with the earth, mother.
It's an event that happens at the back of a cave where harpy after harpy after harpy after harpy spawn in groups at you. And then you wait for a named one. And ideally you would tackle it in a group. But we can't. So we won't. And in that case, this means not doing it. Clear or avoid? Clear or... I think we have to just avoid as best we can. That blink did not take us anywhere because of a little bit of clipping on the edge. I wish they would just like let us shear through some of this. If we were going to land in a place that was landable, we should just clip through it instead of like bouncing off of it. Okay, let's see. Level 24. Level 24, I'm okay with that. Level 24, I can deal with. $238 crit. I'm just gonna say that's the biggest crit we've had. This lady healed herself because she is freaking rude. I was so excited about the crit, I didn't see the casting going off. So, there's that. But yeah, that was a huge crit on a frozen target. Much fun. 243. I really just hate dealing with the knockback, fighting them at range. You're constantly getting knocked back, and I'm using Mana Shield to stop the knockback more than the damage. I'd rather them hit me in the face. The knockbacks seem less inconvenient. We have a better chance to freeze them when they're hitting us. And I don't have to pop Mana Shield just because I'm annoyed with the knockback. Which I feel like is what I do when we're at range. We are going to start drinking some of this sweet water because we have a lot of mana. And the usefulness of 835 mana being refilled over 24 seconds in light of having 1500 mana total, it's questionable. It's half, basically. A little bit over half. And you have to wait 24 seconds to even get that, so... I mean, it's great that it's free. I see it as, like, when it's that out of level, you use it when you run out of everything else that you've bought. And that way, at least you have something. But I think I'm going to have to use the purchase stuff for now. Level 21 Priest, dead in Stonetail and Rip. It's all the level 20s, man. It almost happened to us. Did we get the counterspell, or did we just kill her? We must have got the counterspell. Or her heal missed, which I don't think she can miss a heal on herself. Yeah, I mean, when we can keep them frozen like that, we can keep stacking those crits. That's the way to go. Obviously, it relies on some RNG. No healing for you. I realize we haven't really used Cone of Cold, but it might be good as like a little finisher. It costs 210 mana though, so then again, maybe we don't? I don't know. I don't know when it's useful exactly. It slows as well. It's AoE, but man, I don't ever want to be doing AoE unless we're in a dungeon. Because if I'm doing AoE solo, it means I pulled too many things, and I've made a terrible mistake. We don't need any more wind chasers, but if they're standing in the way like this, we're probably just going to have to clear them out and just get the kill XP. I love when sometimes the ranged enemies, like archers and stuff, they will just stand there dumbfounded sometimes. As if they just really don't know what they should do next. And I know they have like a long cooldown on their auto attack, but that was like way too long. That was like 2 global cooldowns. He just kind of stood there. So here are the scouts. Haven't really been finding a lot of them to the east. Because apparently they're all on this side of the camp. I've never been in this hole before. I don't really want to go into this hole unless we have to. It's interesting that it's here, but yeah, I'd rather not. Let's stick out here, and we're focusing on trying to find scouts right now. That's all we need, actually. We're done with the 2 others. I didn't notice, yeah, but we finished Wranglers too. This is a nice introductory kill quest to the zone. I really do enjoy this one. It's not too dangerous because the enemies don't patrol around too much. But there's a lot of stuff to fight. This doesn't seem like a very populated zone as far as players, although there are 18 people here. Still not very populated compared to other zones. That was a nice resist he had on the fire blast that was supposed to kill him. I appreciated that just for the little added bit of tension that we didn't really need. Alright, we need one more and we can get him from right over here to our left. Okay, yeah, that was smooth by the books. That's all we need here. Let's go ahead and hearth back and we'll get these two turned in. It's not going to get us level 27, but it's a decent chunk of experience for sure.
Greetings.
Grim Totem Spying. Rambles, you have served us well in the past, so I now entrust you an important mission. The Grim Totem clan is up to something secretive. 3 agents of unknown origin were seen visiting the Grim Totem over the recent weeks. We discovered that separate chests in Dark Cloud Pinnacle hold these guarded messages. Rambles, if you succeed in this dangerous mission, I will reward you in kind. Yeah, I mean, I really want those shoulders. That's freaking incredible. Are you kidding me with this?
Winds be at your back.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's level 28. There's a lot of guys to fight up there. There are a lot of guys that I think we could do it. Like, what are the odds, you know? Is it going to be harder to clear the Grim Totem? Some of them come in 2 pulls on the plateaus, but we have polymorph. We have clear lines of retreat. Is that going to be harder than doing the town hall in Hillsbrad? Because I think the town hall in Hillsbrad is going to get us killed if we try it right now. Unless there's other players around helping clear it. So maybe we'll stick here for a little bit and we'll go try the Grim Totem thing. And if it seems too dicey, if the guys are level 28, 29, 30... we're not going to do it, right? But if the guys are like more our level, then we'll check it out. We can easily get over to Undercity if we decide we do want to head back to Hillsbrad. I just don't know that that's really our best option right now. Shredding machines was just relying on finding those machines, which we always find the one and not the other. We could take another crack at Cenarius' Legacy or at getting Garenzo's mechanical arm over in Stonetown. But I think we'll check out the Grim Totem stuff first. I, however, am going to need to take a break here. I need to get some lunch in my belly. And then we can continue once I have food and some coffee. We'll go check this out. And we'll see how it goes. It's great to be in Thousand Needles. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.